Good morning. Thank you for tuning in to another pre-market pulse scan for Take Back Fridays trading on January the 6th, 2017. Yes, it is Take Back Friday. For those of you who are new to this channel, Take Back Fridays is when the market has been up all week. You'll start to see a pullback, profit taking takes place ahead of the weekend and vice versa. If the market's been down all week, you'll see a pop-up rally as people take profit. That's how that works. So today is a Take Back Friday. It would appear in the precious metals. So let's get right into it. We had the job numbers come out this morning. Sorry, I'm not a reporter. I don't have all the specifics because I really wasn't paying attention. I don't pay attention to the words they speak and the numbers that come out. I only pay attention to the market's response. That's all that I care about. So, here we go. The market didn't like it. It was bad news. And so gold gets smacked. The way I look at it is like this. Even if it was superb news and they say, hey, Obama magically pulled 1 million jobs out of the air, and the stock market rallied, if it negatively affects gold, I'm going to say that the news was bad. Anything that affects your market in a negative way, according to price action, is bad news. So the job report was bad news and for gold because gold is now down $6.30. Let's get into the overnight. All right, let's see. We'll start with the Dow. Okay, so the Dow in overnight. Right now it's up 6 points. It's standing at 19,827 after hitting a high of 19,837, and the overnight low was 19,795. The NASDAQ 100 is up 4 1/4 at 49.66 1/4. Overnight high was 49.70. Overnight low was 49.58 1/4. The emini S&P 500 right now is up 1 1/4 at 22.65 half. The overnight high was 22.66 3/4. The low was 22.61 half. Russell up 390. Last trade 13.74 half. The high was 13.75.20. The low 13.67.80. The Nikkei up 120 at 19,600. That is the overnight high. It's standing right at the overnight high. The low was 19,375. U.S. dollar index standing at 101.95, up 42 ticks. And the overnight high was 102.08.5. The low 101.39.5. Euro is currently down 40 pips at 105.82. The high was 106.57. The low 105.66. Gold right now is down $5. Down $6. Last trade 11.75.30. The overnight high was 11.83.80, and the low was 11.72 even. Silver down 14 cents at $16.50. Overnight high was $16.71.5, and the low was $16.26. In pre-market, Nugget right now is standing at $9.79. After hitting a high of, let's see here, the high looks like 10.29, and the low was $9.67. So it's off its lows now, but still looking like it's at a crossroads. It's either going to get up and boogie and get back above $10 and see what it can do there, or it's going to continue to drop. $9.50 is the magical threshold here of support for the overnight movement in Nugget. Looking at JNUG in the pre-market, let's see what she did. All right, JNUG got up to $8.74. Last trade is $8.32 after hitting a low of $8.14. The magic number here is going to be $8 here on the JNUG. Any drop below the magic number for JNUG and Nugget is going to be bearish, where you'll see a pile-on of profit taking in the day session. So you would want to be out of your longs because it's profit taking and you want to be able to stand aside and start afresh on Monday. So with that said, that's kind of what I see going on today. A quiet session. Don't really see too much continuation pattern, only because of the beginning of the profit taking in the pre-market. Normally with a continuation pattern, you close out near the highs of the day session, and then the rally spills over into the extended hours and then dies down, and then you have a new high hit in the pre-market on the next day's session, and then after that high is hit in the pre-market, the market just kind of like levels off for the rest of the trading day, and that high is not retested necessarily. It just kind of levels off. Well, we didn't get that here. What we're getting is something a little bit different, where again, going back to Nugget, excuse me, you see where the market yesterday hit that high, that 1040, 1050 high, and then we closed out near there, but then we continued to decline in the after hours, and then we picked up where we left off in the pre-market. So that's not a normal thing to do in a continuation pattern. Now, if this wasn't Friday, we probably would see that continuation pattern, but because we're not, and it is Friday and it's a shortened trading week, yeah, people probably want to take some money off the table. So that's just my take on that, and I will be one of them. I'm looking to take profit on the nugget trade today. I don't intend to be long over the weekend unless it pops and it doesn't hit my stop. Then I'll go ahead and hold it. But if it pops and doesn't hit my stop and I hold it, and I see anything funny looking on Monday morning, I'll let you know. But it's looking like we're probably going to get stopped out on the Nugget and the JNUG this morning. Uh, I want to say it's almost 100% chance, possibility that we will be getting stopped out on Nugget and JNUG, which is a good thing. Remember, because that's our technique. We stop ourselves into the market and stop ourselves out with profit. That's how you roll. So, from our perspective, from a post-wave trading perspective, being stopped out on a trade is awesome because you're getting stopped out with profit, not with loss. So when you hear me say, "Oh, looks like we're going to get stopped out," it's an awesome thing because we have captured a full day's bar basically by the time we get out. So that's a good thing. So anyway, that's how we move. We trade daily and weekly bars. We don't care about intraday ticks and pips and scalping. We don't look at that. We don't day trade here. We swing trade and position trade. That's how we move. All right. So with that said, I don't really have a whole lot to say. I've given you what's what. Oh, I didn't tell you about crude oil. Crude oil in the pre-market is $54.30 on the high, $53.45 on the low, and the last trade's at 40 cents at $54.15. I don't know if I told you that or not. But anyway, that's about it. Like I said, look at your sheets and see what's what. A lot of the stops did move. So I know a lot of you was asking about that. Nugget, the stop is higher. Technically speaking, you can use the stop from today's pulse wave price trigger and still lock in profit because we're about to open in 5 minutes, the opening bell, and the market is nowhere near that. So if you're looking to hold this, you could use the recommended stop from the post wave price trigger and hold it over the weekend and be safe because even if it pulls back a little bit more, when Monday rolls around, you still get to walk away with profit. It won't be as much profit as it would be if you get out today, though. So just remember that. And I already posted where my stop is on this in the trading room. So if you missed it, go ahead and scroll back up and you'll see that. Okay, let's see. Rally alerts and all that. As a matter of fact, remind me if I forget, those of you in the trading room, that in today's end of day report, I want to go over the weekly signals and what happened and what transpired from the weekly sheet, okay? So just remind me about that if I forget. All right, we have a couple rally alerts on here, believe it or not. We have one for Bitcoin but I don't see one for the US dollar, so this is going to be interesting. Let's see where we got rally alert on drip, on FAS, on Gush, on NAC. I need to put NAC in the video that I do this evening too. Don't let me forget to add NAC, N-A-K, for today's end of day video. NAC is looking great. I like the way NAC's been moving, and I think it wants to continue to move higher, especially with this rally alert. I know it's been in retracement off the highs, but I like the way this is moving. TWM has a rally alert. UCO has a rally alert, and UVXY has a rally alert. Very interesting on the UVXY. That's definitely one to watch to see what kind of movement we can get out of that one. We have two 411s, ULE and SDAO. Very interesting on that. Everything else is a swing trade alert, which is hilarious. So let's see here. Let me just go with our favorites real quick and see what we got. All right, let's start with let's look at Bitcoin real quick. Okay, Bitcoin, as you know, locked in uptrend. We have a rally alert in the Bitcoin, and I don't see this playing out in any kind of way, only because our pulse wave price trigger is far removed from the market. So this will probably more likely be a technical bounce, setting up for more selling, but not today. It will probably be next week after some kind of bounce off of the lows is completed. We do have a negative swing VIX that's setting up this rally. So we'll see if it can even get a little bounce here. Let's see what else. We got dry ships. Okay, on the dry ships, we do have a locked in downtrend, but we got a positive swing VIX. So this positive swing VIX could be setting up for one of, it's either going to be setting up for the next leg down to see if they can crush it a little bit more, or it's setting the beginning stages of a rally, which means the next signal we get will be a 9/11. So this one is really, I'm really watching this one. I think the dry ships is going to pop though. As a matter of fact, now that the opening bell will be here in about another minute or two, we'll see. We'll see for ourselves. But yeah, this is a positive swing VIX. So you definitely want to see if the market's going to pop and then create the beginning stages of a correction here, and we start moving back up again. I am even tempted myself to jump in on the dry ships. That looks good. Only because it's Friday, though. I don't know, but this one looks really good to possibly get back long into it. I'm really watching that. I am really watching that dry ships. I like that. Let's see what else we got. Let me scroll down. Hack. Haven't talked about Hack for a minute. Hack is standing at this. There's the opening bell. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Okay, here we are. Nugget is dropping, and it's about to hit my stop. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna get stopped out. There it is. We're out. We are out. I don't know if you guys can hear sound effects on my computer or not, but if you did hear the chimes, yeah, that was hitting my stop. I'm out. I'm out. So I'm one of those people that participated in Take Back Friday. I'm out. Out with profit. You gotta love it. So yeah, nugget hit. We're done. Which means I'm done for the day. See, that's what I'm talking about. The day hasn't even started yet, basically. The opening bell just rang, and not even 5 minutes into the trading session, my trading's done. I'm done for the day. I made my money. I'm done. I get to go play golf for the rest of the day. Don't you love trading? But in reality, I can't go play golf today. I have to work. I have a trading room. I have people that need my expertise. So, with that said, remember, pulsewavetrading.com. Come on over, learn about these markets, learn how to trade these markets, learn how to provide for you and your family, educate yourself. We got a seminar coming up next week We're going to be really getting into some things. I'm going to be basically showing you some strategies from the 1990s that still work today. Absolutely. Strategy that I personally used to use. Now, it's not a strategy per se that I discovered or created. It's a strategy that one of my buddies actually, he actually figured this out, and we all used it, and we make fun, we laugh and see who used it the best and who, what market it worked the best on. So I'm going to be actually going over that with you guys. You won't find this anywhere. It's not a book that's been written on it, and trust me, I know, because I done read them all. Every book on technical analysis or trading systems or systems trading and all that stuff, or algorithm trading, whatever, been there and done that. All right, I go way back. I'm old school. I done read all the old books from the 1920s, 30s, 40s, all of that. All right, I go back to Mr. Livingston, okay, and the Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, and Richard Dennis with the Turtle Traders, and all of that good stuff. All right, so you ain't talking to some rookie, to some young pup who don't know what he's talking about. All right, um, I'm gonna be sharing some things with you guys. You're gonna love it. You're going to bring your pen and pad, because I'm going to be giving some stuff that you can use to help you, to help guide you, to help you read these markets, and so that you can be self-sufficient in a few things. And we're also going to have some upcoming options seminar as well. We're going to have that in the Learning Academy. That's going to be another class on trading options. You're going to love that. That's going to be an ongoing thing, because it took me like 3 years to learn how to trade options. And this is back when I was a licensed broker, okay? I was an associated person, and it took me that long to learn how to use those things. Um, and because I know how to use options, I hate them. And I rarely use them today. I hate them. I hate them with a passion. I only use them when it suits me. Other than that, I don't like them. And I'll tell you the reasons why I don't like them. One of the reasons why I don't like them is because I don't have control over the market like I do with straight shares of a stock or going straight futures. You don't really have any control per se. I don't like that. Also, it's a depreciating asset. It has time decay. That can work in your favor if you're a writer, but if you're not, then it's gonna work against you. It's just too much going on with that. I don't like it. I don't like them. I'm just being upfront. I'd rather just go out straight out shares. You know, that's just me. But anyway, with that said, I'm rambling, so I'm done. Remember, bulls make money, bears make money, but pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back, and do yourself a favor and come on over to pulsewavetrading.com. Have a wonderful day.